Hillary Clinton Fast Facts. Here's a look at the life of Hillary Clinton, 2016 Democratic nominee for president. The first woman in American history to be nominated by a major party, Clinton is also a former Secretary of State. Personal birth date: October 26, 1947. Birthplace: Chicago, Illinois. Birth name: Hillary Diane Rodham. Father: Hugh Rodham, a businessman. Mother: Dorothy, Howell. Rodham. Marriage: Bill Clinton, October 11, 1975. Present. Children: Chelsea. Education: Wellesley College, B.A., 1969, Yale University Law School, J.D., 1973. Religion: Methodist. Other facts: Hillary and Bill Clinton met in the Yale Law Library in the early 1970s. The first former First Lady to be elected to the U.S. Senate and to hold a federal cabinet-level position. Timeline: 1964 works on the presidential campaign of Republican candidate Barry Goldwater. 1968 switches to the Democratic Party and campaigns for Eugene McCarthy. 1970 works as a summer intern for civil rights lawyer Marian Wright Edelman. 1973 to 1974 works as an attorney for the Children's Defense Fund. January 1974 begins working for John Doerr, the special counsel to the House Judiciary Committee, who oversees the inquiry into the possible impeachment of President Richard Nixon. August 1974 moves to Arkansas to teach at the University of Arkansas School of Law. 1974 to 1977 Director of Legal Aid Clinic at the University of Arkansas School of Law. 1974 to 1977 and 1979 to 1980 Assistant Professor of Law at the University of Arkansas School of Law. 1976 to 1992 Attorney at Rose Law Firm, Little Rock, Arkansas. Is named partner in 1979. 1978 President Jimmy Carter appoints Clinton to the Board of Directors of the Legal Services Corporation, an organization that provides federal funds to legal aid bureaus throughout the United States. 1978 Bill Clinton is elected governor of Arkansas. Hillary Clinton continues to work at Rose Law Firm, making her the first Lady of Arkansas to continue working while her husband is governor. 1979 Governor Clinton appoints her chairperson of the Rural Health Advisory Committee, whose members deal with the issue of providing health care in isolated areas. 1979 The Whitewater Development Corporation is formed by the Clintons and James and Susan McDougal. 1980 Governor Clinton loses the 1980 gubernatorial election. He returns to office in 1982 and is re-elected in 1984, 1986 and 1990. 1983 Governor Clinton appoints his wife to head the Arkansas Education Standards Committee. 1988 and 1991 Hillary Clinton is named one of the 100 most influential U.S. lawyers by the National Law Journal. 1992 Bill Clinton is elected president. January 1993 the president names Clinton to lead the task force on national health care reform. September 28, 1993 testifies before the House Ways and Means Committee in support of President Clinton's health care package. The health care reform bill is later defeated by Congress. February 6, 2000, announces her candidacy for the U.S. Senate. May 16, 2000, accepts the nomination of the New York State Democratic Party for the U.S. Senate. September 20, 2000 Independent counsel Robert Ray announces that the evidence found in the Whitewater case is insufficient to prove that the Clintons knowingly participated in any criminal conduct. November 7, 2000 is elected to the U.S. Senate with 56% of the vote. February 13, 2001 makes her first address on the floor of the Senate. June 9, 2003 releases her memoir, Living History. The book sells over 200,000 copies on its first day of release. November 7, 2006, Clinton is re-elected for a second term. January 20, 2007, announces she is creating an exploratory committee for the 2008 presidential race. January 8, 2008, wins the New Hampshire Democratic primary with 39% of the vote. June 7, 2008, suspends her presidential campaign and endorses Barack Obama. August 27, 2008, Clinton is formally nominated as a candidate for president at the Democratic National Convention in Denver. She receives 341 votes before interrupting the roll call to ask that Obama be nominated by acclamation. January 21, 2009 is confirmed as Secretary of State. October 15, 2012 During an interview with CNN, Clinton takes responsibility for the attack on the U.S. consulate in Benghazi, Libya. She claims as head of the State Department the security of more than 60,000 people and 275 posts is her responsibility. December 15, 2012 sustains a concussion after becoming dehydrated and fainting. December 30, 2012 is hospitalized after doctors discover a blood clot during a follow-up exam related to the concussion. Doctors announce on December 31 that the clot is located in between Clinton's brain and skull, but they are confident she will make a full recovery. January 2, 2013 is released from the hospital. January 23, 2013 Secretary Clinton testifies for more than 5 hours before the House Foreign Affairs Committee and the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. February 1, 2013 resigns as Secretary of State. March 18, 2013 Clinton announces that she supports marriage rights for same-sex couples. In the 2008 presidential primaries she supported civil unions and partner benefits, but not same-sex marriage. March 2, 2015, The New York Times reports that Clinton exclusively used a personal email account during her time as Secretary of State. The account, fed through its own server, raises security and preservation concerns. The House committee investigating the attack on the U.S. consulate in Libya discovered the personal account when the Department of State, through Clinton, provided those emails to the committee. March 10, 2015 During a press conference, Clinton says she used a private domain for her official work during her time at the State Department out of convenience, but admits in retrospect it would have been better to use multiple emails. April 12, 2015 Clinton officially announces a second bid for the White House. The initial word comes in an email to supporters from John Podesta, a longtime Clinton ally, then a video launched on YouTube and a newly minted Facebook page. Shortly after declaring her candidacy for president, she resigns from the Bill, Hillary, and Chelsea Clinton Foundation's board of directors, according to foundation officials. August 11, 2015 Clinton spokesman announces that she will turn over her private email server and a flash drive to Justice Department officials as an ongoing probe into the handling of classified information continues. Inspector General Charles McCullough III notifies Congress that 2 of Clinton's emails contain top-secret materials. October 22, 2015 Clinton testifies for 11 hours before the congressional panel investigating the attacks on a U.S. mission in Benghazi, Libya, that led to the deaths of 4 Americans. May 25, 2016, a State Department Inspector General report states that former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton failed to follow the rules or inform key department staff regarding her use of a private email server, according to a copy of the report obtained by CNN. June 6, 2016 According to CNN's delegate and superdelegate count, Clinton has clinched the Democratic presidential nomination and will become the first woman in the history of the United States to lead the presidential ticket of a major political party. July 5, 2016 FBI Director James Comey states that he would not recommend charges against Clinton for her use of a private email server during her time as Secretary of State. However, Comey does note that Clinton and her aides were extremely careless handling classified information. July 6, 2016, U.S. Attorney General Loretta Lynch makes it official that Clinton will not be charged for her use of a personal email server during her tenure as Secretary of State. July 22, 2016 names U.S. Senator Tim Kaine as her vice presidential running mate. July 26, 2016 officially becomes the Democratic Party nominee for president. October 28, 2016 In a letter to Congress, FBI Director Comey says the FBI is reviewing new emails related to Clinton's time as Secretary of State, according to a letter sent to 8 congressional committee chairmen. The emails are discovered as part of an investigation into Anthony Weiner and were sent or received by Clinton aide Huma Abedin. November 6, 2016 Based on a review of the newly discovered emails, FBI Director Comey tells lawmakers that the agency has not changed its opinion that Clinton should not face criminal charges. November 8, 2016 Loses her bid to become the first woman president of the United States. September 12, 2017 Releases her 3rd memoir, What Happened, which explores the events of the 2016 presidential election. She reflects on the FBI investigation into her private email server, Russian meddling, and fellow candidates Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders, as well as her marriage to Bill Clinton. March 27, 2018, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia dismisses a wrongful death lawsuit against Clinton, brought by the parents of 2 of the Americans killed in the Benghazi terror attack. The parents claimed that Islamic terrorists intercepted information from messages Clinton had sent using a private email server, which they then used to orchestrate and execute the attack, resulting in the death of their sons. October 1, 2019 publishes the Book of Gutsy Women with her daughter Chelsea. October 17, 2019 in a podcast interview, Clinton suggests that the Russians are grooming a current Democratic presidential candidate to run as a third party and champion their interests. The comment appears to be directed at Representative Tulsi Gabbard, who has previously been accused of being boosted by Russia. In her response, Gabbard calls Clinton the queen of warmongers and concluded, "It's now clear that this primary is between you and me. Don't cowardly hide behind your proxies. Join the race directly." October 18, 2019, the State Department releases details of an investigation, saying that there was no persuasive evidence of widespread mishandling of classified information in the controversy surrounding Clinton's use of a private email server while she was Secretary of State. January 22, 2020, Gabbard files a defamation lawsuit against Clinton, alleging that she lied about Gabbard's ties to Russia. Click subscribe to receive the latest news.